When school's out and the sun is hot, the place to cool off is your local swimming pool. But with the COVID-19 pandemic still in place, the pools in Burlington haven't been able to open up as early as usual. Summer is not over yet, and swimming pools are slowly opening back up in the state of Massachusetts, with Phase 2 in action. And the Burlington Board of Health is doing everything they can to allow citizens to go swimming while staying safe and social distancing. I spoke with health agent Marlene Johnson about the community standards for public and semi-public swimming pools.
According to CDC, there is no evidence that the virus can be transmitted through swimming pool water, as long as the swimming pool water is properly chlorinated. It would inactivate any virus that might be in the water. So you want to stay 6 feet apart from other people or other families. And if you can't stay 6 feet apart, you do need to wear the mask. Nobody should be wearing a mask in a swimming pool. When the masks become wet, they become difficult to breathe through. So while in the pool, you want to practice that social distancing as much as possible. If you can't, you should get out of the pool. You have to reserve a time slot, and the time slot might be 30 minutes, it might be 40 minutes, but you would go in and use the pool during that reserved time. And then once you leave, they will have an employee come out and do some disinfecting.
Goldfish Swim School, the premier learn-to-swim facility for children, has recently opened their doors, which means more time cleaning the pool and a new set of rules for their young swimmers.
So in addition to regular testing and our normal sanitation walkthroughs, we really are going to be flipping the building a lot more often now. We've ordered face shields and we'll be wearing face masks at the desk, in addition to putting up all kinds of signage and making sure we have a guard for our staff at the desk, so that anyone who does come up with questions, there's a barrier, much like other businesses. We're going to have far fewer people in the building. We're going to make sure that everyone is spaced out properly. And even in our pool, we're going to have increased spacing and smaller class sizes, so that we can ensure that kids aren't, right on top of each other, or, even swimming in a place where they would be able to make contact with each other.
The Parks and Recreation Department is also making sure that their pool visitors are taking all the necessary precautions as well while cooling off in the sun. Director Brendan Egan talks about his predictions on the future of swimming and safety.
So we just have a waiting pool. We'll continue to provide monitors there and that are watching the participants that are in it. But it is, up to the parents to watch. They're not a lifeguard there, so we'll continue to provide appropriate life-saving apparatus there if we had to use it. But the water is 2.5 feet deep there, and we do ask the parents that they're responsible for their children, while their pool supervisor is there to check IDs and make sure the rules are being followed.
And staying safe in your backyard swimming pool is just as important as staying safe in the public pools.
It is still important to make sure that you meet the minimum standard of the chlorine level for your pool. As long as that chlorine minimum standard is met, the virus will become inactivated if it is in the pool at all.
This is John Vias for BNEWS Weekly.